Huh? Oh, yes, of course. How could I be so rude? Bear's passed away. That means I've never met him, right? And he didn't ever live 20 minutes from New London City, and we've never crossed paths our entire lives. As if he isn't watching down from heaven, instilling upon us a greater honesty, perhaps. Huh? He said, she said, a little birdie told us I was being rude by saying Bear maybe cooked up some acid that was legal. They said something like, "Oh, hey, now you don't know that, and you don't know, and you won't know, and you doesn't even didn't ever know, or something." And I was like, "Oh yeah, my what should I say?" So, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My condolences." I say, "He's passed away, so that means his wife doesn't know dick from thumb about nothing at all, and his daughter is just a goddamn useless piece of kid shit, and both at the same time." The fuck did you expect me to say? I know. The fucking authorities, like FBI, U.S. Marshals, same time, already has me on file as Bear's daughter's boyfriend the first 15 years of her life. You don't think you'd live next to a submarine dock? A submarine manufacturing facility? With people that were hardcore nuclear submariners and snipermen and fucking American military working on atomic weaponry for the United States government. That's where my family come from. Grandpa saw Hiroshima with his naked eyes, with from aboard a submarine with a sniper rifle in China, and on his way back from China. He stayed in the field of atomic weaponry until 2003 when he passed away. Bear moved in and went 92, 91, 92. I was born. He fell in love with my dad, and how Buddy was in love with my dad. And he moved into the county, 20 minutes drive from the city. He'd play in New England City all the time with my pa, and Buddy, and Jerry, and Brent. What the fuck? The fuck do you want? Yeah, but I can't prove it. It's not like I'm taking you to court. I'm just shooting the breeze as if we're on the same team here. Jeez Louise, why can't I be honest with myself on my own video rhetorics about Upstart and Bear's daughter? What the hell's the problem with that? Just because we've been separated to keep us out of trouble doesn't mean the first 15 years of her life, my first 17 years of life I'm planning, was a false. I didn't have a diagnosis back then. I'd like to live back then. Between, let's say, spring 90, 5 months before Brent passes away, yeah, up until 2008, where they says EOPTSD, and then 2 months later it says, oh, it's a schizophrenia. It's not like I'm taking you to court for fucking your however you're related to him or however you're representing Big Bear. Feeding me what? That's not FDA approved? It's not like I'm pressing charges of taking you to court here. I'm just shooting the breeze. They already have me on file. They have, forever. Ever since I was born, before I was born. Don't you think Buddy moved to New London and the first thing he gets in touch with, all in the sun, if my pa said no, he'd be on the same career path he is today. He said, oh, Buddy from the Grateful Dead, oh, fuck you. You're a goddamn crime. I'm calling the police. Because of your acids and your fucking pedal steel sounds like strangling cat. It's not right, man. Well, no, I'm sincere in condolences. I'm not sincere in apology. How could you be so rude just kind of throwing that out there? It was off the tip of my tongue without even thinking. That's why it makes a decent video. It was just honest. No, at some point, it could have been 2007. Says, look, you're almost of the age of when you turn 18, it will be illegal to sleep with her until she's 16. Something like that. Turn 18 soon. She won't be. Maybe you should hold off on a couple of years. And then she was ready and came after me, and they said, "Oh, no, 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 no. We're on the verge of maybe if you want help with Supreme Court, we can get him out of a 25 years to life in outpatient." A lot of people says go along with the rumor that I got shot in the face, right there. So, and it just ripped off side of my skull, and it's classified. I doesn't go with that. From 1990 to 2001, I was a celebrity Gerber baby from the Grateful Dead, a king kid, a Gerber baby, Grateful Dead famous from the arms of Brent Midlands, last 5 months. That's reality check. Until 2001, where they said they'll probably be drafting everyone in the country for some sort of piece of war. Every other male, Connecticut to California, Canada to Mexico, or more so, says. As if World War II and Vietnam same time, because the Pentagon was bombed, as well as Manhattan trade. So I step up, and I'm junior exploring, and exploring then when I'm at the age of 13. And I dropped that Grateful Dead portion of the Green Party hippie hug-a-tree like a hot tamale, a hot potato. For what? For pick up a .22 caliber rifle and join the service. When I was 17 years old, I was an expert marksman in the NRA, and they thought maybe in 6 months they'll instate the draft. So here's some military testings. They're going to be a Navy SEAL on the submarine force with a sniper rifle. Practice with the AR-15 through the NRA now. So when I turned 18, I didn't get drafted. And I was coming into offers. Would you like to go to Yale University for your computer programming? I was studying nuclear mechanics, quantum engineering, computer programming, advanced physics, mathematicals. Bang. No, that is one thing. It's one subject, and that was my focus in high school for 4 years. Bang. Quantum mechanics, nuclear engineering, computer programming, mathematical physics. That was high school. That's what it was. With 4 years in web design as a minor. So that was my book smarts. My physical was wound up from ages 2007 when I was 17 again. So an 1100 on the overhead pull like a Bowflex, a 165 on the two-handed curl is a free weight, and a 750 in a leg press. Waist size 28, jacket size 44. That's not the jokes, man. And I think everything. I didn't like Fight Club, but I completely forgot about it. It spaced me out. I repressed the Fight Clubs in the film. No, it's a lot like the movie. If you take everything violent and everything criminal out of it, and you just see the picture of... You see Edward Norton as talking to Brad Pitt, and then Brad Pitt isn't there and he passes out. It's like that, yeah. You're going to prohibit the blackouts with Cariprazine. I've had 1,004.5 milligrams of that stuff so far. 4,008 milligrams of risperidone so far. I just didn't like the feedback initial. How dare you? How dare you talk about Elsley Stanley like that? How dare you? How dare you talk about her like that? I said, what? Just because I was remembering his kids pannied for on the garden landscape in the front that I did until I go sniffing in her burrow, working up for savings to go overseas, diplomatic ambassador, youth program for travel abroad, 2007, before April, I think I just turned 17. That was my 17 birthday party. But what else was there, man? Bear and some magic eats. Like a toadstool from Alice in Wonderland. The White Rabbit. Yeah, there is no spoon, so... That's what the San Pedro said. That American church shit. Sure, I'm 40% native. A 20 Cherokee, a 20 Lenape, and... I'm not in church now, I'm in my apartment. But there's a good book around here somewhere, and there's some cactus, so Did you want to have some tacky, maybe? 10. No, I got a cut for Posa. You know, it's almost impossible to get any work here done because there's a town road about 3 to 5 feet over there, and another town road about 3 to 5 feet that way, and a full size house with like 5 people in it that way, and then right on the other side of the wall, just 6 inches from my bathroom mirror, there's another apartment that way with some old guy that never leaves. So when I does get any kind of mental clicks unlocked, go through things unconsciously, it should be a blessing. Especially after all that chemical therapy I've been under for the past 13 years. It should be a blessing when he gets out the unconscious clicks and it rolls off the tongue nice and easy. It's tantalizing for my ears to hear myself speech without thinking. It's a grace. Let's see. God on the dollar, don't it?